This book is about ratings analysis. It's where...
Can't see your face.
You can't see my fucking... Right, this book is all about... No, fuck off.
Oh shit!
Ratings analysis is a book written by James G. Pfluger. Oh, for God's sake.
Wait. Okay. Sake, I want to go home hungry.
Oh. Right, sorry for that. Ratings analysis is a book written by James G. Webster, British James G. Webster.
What's in your chair?
What?
And your mum.
Well, why don't you fucking do it then? Seriously.
Go on, James, come back.
We were given this book, Ratings Analysis. It covers in great depth many areas of ratings, such as marketing, audience research, programming. What's that? What's that noise?
What, am I in hell? It doesn't look like hell. I could be in that other place, I guess. No, to hell with it, let's just review this stupid thing. Ratings Analysis is a book for students of mainstream consumable media. You know, the kind that makes money and is therefore evil and corrupt and not as thought-provoking as proper films. We were hoping to make a piece of fiction for our second film, but when you, David Hilton, landed this sucker in our laps, we had to resort to this bollocks, but I digress. As the title of this book makes painfully understandable, it's all about audience ratings, the history of audience ratings, why we need them, and what they mean. On the surface it seems like a genuine enough excuse for a book, but it didn't take long for me to realise that, really, audience research is basically exactly what it says on the tin. For example, the very first sentence in the book, and when I say very first sentence, I don't mean the preface or the open letter to students, which are apparently not quite important enough to be included in the actual part of the 300-page book. Anyway, the first sentence is, audiences are essential to the operation of mass media. Eureka! Why open this supposedly academic book with such a broad and obvious statement? So don't get scared that it's too difficult and put it down. Look, it's a book called Ratings Analysis. I'm either very interested in the subject matter and plan to read all of it, or I've been told I have to read it. Granted, this book does contain some rather interesting revelations, though really it's just a list of, oh yeah, when you think about it, they are. Ratings are just a product of audience research. Audience research can be both quantitative and qualitative. Audience behaviour can actually be fairly predictable. Audience ratings is a business in itself. Ratings alone are a fairly shallow measurement of advertisement impact, and that generally similar programs follow on from each other. Having said that, the book did inspire me to come up with a few of my own eureka moments, but that's the same as buying a video game and being told to write it yourself. Firstly, I realised why there is so much reality TV on these days. I refuse to give in to peer pressure and label it crap reality TV. It's because person A's favourite genre is sci-fi, person B likes documentary, and person C loves romance. However, all three of them also like Come Dine With Me. Well, they feel pretty meh about it. Well, they wouldn't turn it off. In a nation of retards, not turning off Come Dine With Me is good enough for the good old corporate machine. Actually, come to think of it, there is one little nugget of epiphany concealed somewhere around page 84 that explains how media is becoming so varied that man can choose to watch the channels he likes, read the web pages he likes, and watch the DVDs he likes. The problem with that being that it separates mankind into lots of little groups rather than unifying it into a magical ball of cooperation. Quite a thought-provoking little idea there, just a shame that doesn't actually have anything to do with ratings analysis. And that's the problem with this book as compared to any other book. After the first chapter, I, as the media arts student, got the gist that to make it big in the industry you have to make stuff that's a little bit like what's popular now. That might explain a thing or two as to why the script I submitted to the BBC got rejected. It was just too different from what's popular right now. Yes, that's the reason. That's definitely the reason. After that, the book prattles on about how they do it and why they do it. Talks about money, ethics, politics, and even some maths. Is that maths? It looks a bit like maths. But really, what I'm telling you is that this book is far too broad to be of significant use to me as a budding person in the media, and therefore I'm going to give this book a 5 out of 10. Because although it begins easy enough, everything worth telling is told in the first chapter, and the rest of the book is just a waste of my bloody time. Not all opinions expressed in this video are worth a damn to anyone, and I'm sure successful media guy like Mr. Hilton sees something in this book that lowly media student like me can never hope to comprehend.